Hi, I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos, and I'd like to show you this turn-of-the-century Weber piano. Weber was one of those brands that was vying for the top position in its day. It no longer is, but when this piano was originally manufactured 110 years ago or so, this was as good as it got. Now, what I've done to it, I'm rebuilding this piano. And by the way, let me just say, these old uprights, I don't know what it is. It's like it's in my DNA or something. I have real affection for these old World War I and pre-World War I Victorian era pianos. I'm just crazy about them. Some technicians don't care for them. For whatever reason, I do. So, brand new strings, brand new tuning pins. Let's get a quick shot of this piano, just so you can kind of compare. That's what old strings look like when they're all dirty and rusty and dusty and old pins. And that is very, very detrimental to the tone. It'll still make a musical tone, but it doesn't have the richness and the fullness that these brand new strings have. And similarly, these tuning pins over time, after 100 years, they can get loose. But what I've done is, when I have all of these tuning pins out, let's look over here on this piano. What I do is, here's the pin block, and each pin goes in the holes. I spoon out each of those holes so that it's fresh, essentially fresh wood that hasn't been exposed to the tuning pin for 100 years. Fresh wood that's spooned out, and it's sized correctly. So now when I tune it, it's the right amount of torque, and it'll hold. It'll be good, like good as new. So new pins, new strings. I'm working on the hammers. I'll show you there in a second. Cosmetically, this piano is incredible. Let's get a shot of those legs and have a look at this. This is the original hardware, the original metal plate, but it's replated with brass. When I first got this piano in, this was all tarnished and looked worthless. But after the replating, it looks incredible. Come over here and I'll show you some other cabinetry on this piano. Here's the panel, the knee board. Beautiful, beautiful knee board. And where are the others? I'm just improvising this video, so I didn't prepare anything. But
probably
anyway,
the one's covered up.
I think it is. I think it is. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, there it is. Look.
Ooh, this is worth uncovering.
Yeah, look at that. You can kind of get a feel for that. And it was already finished, so I mean it is. It's smooth and it's consistent and it's gorgeous. Okay, one last thing. I'm going to show you the action, and then that'll be it. Okay, here's the action that I'm working on. I just replaced these hammers. So I've just got to do some alignment, take care of these spacing issues, and then of course glue my samples there. So brand new hammers, and these are Abel hammers, which is it's a German company that makes these hammers, and Abel hammers are top of the line. There are other brands that are up there, such as Renner and a few others, but the Germans, like in any other industry, make the best of the best. And these are those hammers. I'll have new dampers on here, I have new bridle straps, I'll have a number of other parts replaced on the Action. So this piano will essentially be brand new when I'm through with it. I've still got a fair amount of work on it. Usually when you're looking at a new piano, you kind of, if you like this look, if you like the turn of the century look, which is very unique, nothing is available in new pianos today. Pianos haven't been manufactured looking like that since maybe about 1930 or so, and really in the 1920s a lot of the pianos were pretty boxy and plain. It was really even before that, maybe 1890 to 1920 or so, I would say, where the pianos are really beautiful and ornate. But the problem is the instruments are completely trashed, partly because of maybe in some cases abuse, but mostly because of age. They're 100 years old. So on this piano, you don't have to choose between instrument or incredible cabinetry. You've got both. You've got a brand new instrument, essentially, with an incredible cabinet. So a little bit of work left to do. I'll do another video when that piano is complete. You can hear it. But in the meantime, if you'd like to have a look at it, if you're interested in it, I can certainly fast track this piano for you. But yeah, if you want to see it in person, I'd love to give anyone a tour, show you what I'm working on.